Hi, and welcome to this presentation on technology use planning, presented by Gina Cobb and Angela Coville. Today we are going to begin by talking about what is a technology use plan. When we're discussing technology use planning, we are discussing a process, and this process is one identifying the technology needs and desires of an educational organization. The plan consists of uses for the technology, as well as the software and the hardware, and it should encompass all three of these areas. This process will help prepare the school with the resources and skills it needs to be competitive in the future world. It should look into the needs of students and teachers in the future and prepare that school with the resources to make their students successful. It should be driven by goals for student growth and achievement, specifically for student growth and achievement. That's the purpose of a school. And in the end, the technology use plan will look at, first of all, where are we now? Next, where do we want to be in the future? And lastly, how are we going to get there? To begin a technology use plan, you need to form a team. An effective planning team will consist of all stakeholders with a vested interest in the plan. Our goal is to instill technology into the classrooms as a means to better educate and engage our students with 21st century learning. This can have an impact on everyone in the district, even into the community as graduates begin looking for jobs. All parties should have a role in the shaping of this important document, from school district personnel in the district office through administrators, teachers, students, parents, and the technology department. To go about building this plan, this process occurs in 5 different phases. Your first phase is to recruit and organize your planning team, a comprehensive planning team that involves all stakeholders. You want to ensure that all parties are represented. In phase 2, you'll be conducting the research. In this phase, you'll decide what the technology needs of the school are, what programs are available to meet those needs and goals, and then how are you going to go about achieving that is phase 3. So you'll construct your technology plan. In the phase 3, this is when you use that research that you discovered in phase 2 about what are your goals, how do those goals relate to student achievement, what do you have available to you to help meet those goals, and then you'll create your vision statement, write some goals to meet that vision statement, to help address that vision statement, and what tasks you'll need to accomplish in order to achieve that vision. In phase 4, this is where a formalized plan comes together. Look at where are we now, where do we want to be, and how are we going to get there? And we write this into a comprehensive document. Phase 5 is a continual process of implementing the plan, evaluating how that plan is going with the implementation, revising if necessary, and then implementing your revisions. Again, evaluating if those are working, revising if necessary, and again, implementing those revisions. It goes in a circle, and all 3 stages are necessary to have a successful technology plan implementation. Without constant evaluation and revision, it's likely that the plan, the implementation, will not be successful because there's not the constant glance to see how things are going. A vision statement is one of the more difficult concepts to understand in a technology plan. On the screen, you see an example vision statement from Orangevale Academy. Vision statements are broad. They look into the future for what you want your students to be as contributors to your society. So in Orangevale Academy, their vision statement is that Orangevale Academy will strive to build learners that are ready to meet the challenges of an ever-growing technological world. We will equip our students with the knowledge necessary to take responsibility for their learning and become technologically diverse global citizens. So it gives the district or the schools within a district a goal. And the goals that they are looking for is meeting challenges of a technological world. So what do you need to do in order to get those students to meet these challenges that they're going to face? What else are you going to do? We will equip our students with the knowledge necessary to take responsibility for their learning and to become technologically diverse global citizens. Those are two components that we need to address with our goals. So when talking about goals, goals address several things. Goals will address technology needs. And an example of a technology-based goal is that all students will have access to tablet computers. In order to meet this goal, what needs to happen? Well, in order to address how we're going to accomplish this goal, we've written objectives. So the objectives to meet this goal for our imaginary Orangeville Academy is by 2012, mobile tablet computer labs will be available for teacher check-in and check-out in each school. A couple of things to notice in this objective. We have by 2012. That gives us a deadline. That gives us something that we need to put on our timeline when we are evaluating how our technology plan is being implemented. The second thing to notice about this sentence in our objectives is we have created something measurable in each school. So we can measure a percentage of schools that have accomplished this, and have we done it in each school, yes or no? So it's something that is measurable and timely. And we have a second goal, or second objectives within this one, is by 2015, classrooms will have 4 tablet computers for every 5 students. So not only will we have a mobile computer lab, but we are going to expand those mobile computer labs. And again, we have a date and something measurable, 4 for every 5 students. A second objective addresses the technical support that would be needed with this particular goal. So in order for this to be a successfully implemented goal, we would also need to have technical support. And the type of technical support needed will have to be dedicated to this mobile computer lab, and we want them to have a 24-hour response. Again, we have something measurable. The third objective related to the technology needs has to do with professional development for teachers. So not only are we going to have these computer labs and support personnel, but we're going to teach the teachers how to use them. We'll talk a little bit more about professional development in a few minutes. The second type of goal addresses curriculum integration. This particular goal asks teachers to include technology components that address state technology standards in each unit of instruction across all subject areas. How are we going to do this? We have 2 objectives. First, again, timely and measurable. By June 2013, 95% of classroom teachers will complete this technology integration professional development. We want them to participate in training that is ongoing to successfully implement this. Training that is not ongoing tends not to be successful. It tends to raise a lot of excitement or a lot of frustration, and then a lot of times the technology is no longer used unless they have ongoing support and training. We also want them to demonstrate what progress they've made through classroom observation, so it gives a measure of accountability for teachers. The second objective is that 80% of students will meet or exceed state standards in technology due to the technology integration in lessons by 2015. It gives a percentage that is measurable, and it gives a goal that is timely. This third goal addresses maintenance. It's important to have some maintenance component for your technology plan, because often technology plans will address new technologies that are coming out, new acquisitions, new ways to use things, but it won't address the 5 or 10 or 12-year-old computer that's been in the computer lab that needs to have troubleshooting, that needs to be replaced, and money won't be allotted for this type of purchase. So maintenance goals help to mediate that. In this particular maintenance goal, all schools will have fully functioning technology devices and have access to timely technical support when site-based troubleshooting is not enough. We need things to function, and we need to have help when they don't. So in order to meet this goal, we have one objective, and we have a very short timeline on this one. It's important to implement this immediately. By October 2011, the district will develop and disseminate a computer maintenance policy that includes roles and responsibilities for all computer users. Policies will address basic things that teachers can do and what to do for help. So regular dusting, establishing a site-based technology contact, someone teachers can go to right away if they say, hey, my computer's not working, can you help me troubleshoot this? Regular maintenance, and procedures for logging technology issues.